Yo, what's up YouTube? It's OVO back with another episode of the Leonard Snow era, and we got a big one today. Well, two big ones. First place in the East was on the line in Detroit, and Cade Cunningham decided he wasn't going to let that happen easy. Then, 2 nights later in Portland, Dame decided that Dame time was back. So buckle up. This one's got 2 high-scoring games in it, and both of them have very interesting outcomes. So let's hop right into it. December 5th in Detroit. They're 15-8 and we're 14-9, and if the Raptors pull off a win, they become the #1 team in the Eastern Conference. If they lose, it's just another number that Detroit gets to add to the win column. RJ Barrett is finally back in the lineup, but Poeltl's out with neck spasms. So Argentino Izzo gets the call once again. The rookie is going to have to make an impact out there if we want to steal first place. And Detroit came out exactly how you would expect. Cade Cunningham was unconscious in the first quarter. He was hitting everything he put up. They dropped a smooth 34 on us to start the game, and we were already playing catch up early on the road. Definitely not a position we were hoping to be in. But here's where it got interesting. Scottie Barnes wasn't scoring. He didn't need to. Every time he touched the ball in the post, they sent a double, and Snow was standing wide open. Two or three of the three-pointers Snow made that half had came straight off of Scottie's assist. That's gravity, and exactly what we need Barnes to do. That impact doesn't show up in the box score, but we need it to beat these elite teams. We closed the half on a run and took a 2-point lead heading into the break. Third quarter is where we really took control of the game, and it wasn't due to the offense. We held them to just 23 points, 5 blocks in the quarter as a team, and all that defensive work from the offseason shined bright in the third. We ended the quarter by stretching our lead to 10. But Cade wasn't about to let it be that easy. Fourth quarter came and Detroit dropped 39 on us, and he's the whole reason. Every time we did anything, he had a response. This is the point where we decide what team really deserves that #1 spot. Two minutes and 55 seconds left, score is 119 to 115, and here's how it went down. No played some great defense and drew an illegal screen. And then the next play, he drained a 3-pointer to increase the lead to 7. At this point, they needed a miracle, and it felt like they got one. Scottie Barnes turned the ball over, and they were fighting for it. Eventually, Cade Cunningham got it and was able to get his own rebound off his missed shot and score the ball on the other end. But with only 33 seconds left, they were forced to start fouling. Thankfully, Snow was able to hit both free throws and increase that lead back up to 7. However, Cade did hit a clutch 3-pointer off the inbound, but once again, Emmanuel quickly was able to hit at least one of his free throws, which was all that we needed. But the missed layup by Isaiah Joe officially sealed the win for the Toronto Raptors. 45, 15, and 5 for Snow, player of the game as well, but that's not why we won. We won because Scottie took defenders out of every possession without scoring 20. Because RJ gave us 34 strong minutes in his first game back, and because the defense showed up in the quarter that actually decided it. Cade had 48, but we impacted the game. That was the difference. All right, as you guys can see, I put in the stats from the Detroit Pistons game. Obviously, we got a dub, an amazing game from Leonard Snow, 45 points, career high, 15 rebounds, and 5 assists. Absolutely disgusting game by Leonard Snow, and getting that dub against the former #1 ranked team in the Eastern Conference. Now, we are officially the #1 team in the Eastern Conference, and we are going to be playing against the 10th team in the Eastern Conference, which is the Portland Trail Blazers, who of course have Ja Morant, Danny Avdija, Damian Lillard, some good hoopers on that team, so it should be an interesting matchup. We will be in Portland. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop right into it.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. Here in Portland, should be a good matchup between Snow and Avdija, but it also should be a solid win for the Raptors out here. Once again, we are heavy favorites in this matchup. The Trailblazers are actually the 8th seed in the West now at the time of us playing this game, and the Raptors, of course, are the 1st seed in the Eastern Conference, 0.5 games ahead of the Pistons and the Knicks. Damian Lillard letting one go. What a shot by Lillard. Damian Lillard wide open off the screen. Starting off hot here tonight, forcing the Raptors to call timeout, up 16-10 here in Portland. Leonard Snow receiving Player of the Week in the Eastern Conference, averaging 22.3 points per game on 54% field goal shooting. So efficient out there and getting buckets. There's a reason why this Raptors team is #1 in the East. And it's him and Scotty Barnes. And quickly, also averaging 17 points this season. Pretty good there. Scotty Barnes averaging like 26, I think, as he gets the steal there. Drives it in. Turns the ball over. Trailblazers headed the other way. Snow makes it back, but can't get a contest. 18-12 to start this first quarter. Almost halfway through at this point. What a move by Snow, getting himself wide open for the jumper there. What a great game from Murray Boyles in that Detroit Pistons matchup. 17 points on very efficient shooting. And what a move by Leonard Snow. I was trying to pass it out, but I didn't know what button was over there. And we instead got the and-1. It's a very interesting trade by the Portland Trailblazers. You know, acquiring Ja Morant with how many guards they do have on their roster. Like Scoot Henderson, Damian Lillard. We'll see how that lineup plays here tonight as we take the lead back. Brandon Ingram coming off the bench and getting to it. Leonard Snow with the mismatch once again. And he can't get that shot to fall. Solid work getting into the paint, just can't finish. And Damian Lillard continues to do Damian Lillard things. Danny Avdija is now on Leonard Snow. He's been ducking the smoke all game. Step back, Snow. It's good. Great defense by Snow. Shouldn't have even let that board up in the first place, but he recovered nicely. Damian Lillard working on Scotty Barnes. And he still gets the bucket to go. What a take by Snow. And one. Get into that rim. $10 points for Leonard Snow now. 37-38. 10 minutes to go here in the second. Shaedon Sharpe driving in now. Damian Lillard. Oh my goodness. 19 points for Damian Lillard. No good on the second free throw for Barrett. Sharpe headed the other way. Snow with some great defense. Kicking it back to Snow. Or Scotty Barnes, sorry. I was trying to pass it to Murray Boyles there again, but it worked out. Avdia with the ball. Damian Lillard lets one fly. Oh my goodness. Trailblazers now. Damian Lillard with the hot hand, throwing a turnover. Leonard Snow pulls up in transition. What a shot. Great defense by the Raptors leads to great offense. Damian Lillard lets one go again. And oh my goodness, it's just going to keep going. Brandon Ingram working on Avdia. Leonard Snow with it. Great take by Snow. Great defense by Snow there. And great defense by the Raptors. Snow driving it into the paint. Getting to the rim. And 64-71 at the half. Down by 6. Nope, down by 7. Heading into half. Very interesting game so far. A lot of work to do. We are back. Start of the third quarter. Down by 7. Damian Lillard, of course, having himself a game. As he gets ripped there to start this quarter off. Quickly driving it to the basket, drawing the foul. Avdia with the ball. Once again being guarded by CMB. Damian Lillard letting it go. 28 points now for him. And this game is on the verge of becoming a runaway if nobody on this Raptors team steps up. Avdia guarding Leonard Snow. That step back is just too good, but he can't get the wide open shot to fall. And great defense by Snow. No easy shots over Snow here today. What a take by Sharpe. What a second half by Sharpe so far. And the Raptors clearly do not want to be playing basketball here today. I think Quickly has officially checked out. And Avdia wide open for 3. Raptors forced to call a timeout. Horrible start to the second half. Absolutely zero effort by every other player on the floor. Great move by Snow, bringing in the defender, kicking it out to RJ Barrett for 3. Great defense by Snow there. Once again, still allowing the offensive rebound, which is not what we like to see, but facilitating and ensuring no buckets are made on him. Sharpe finally misses a shot. And Snow gets right into the paint. Shooting a higher percentage than these Trailblazers from the field. But I think a majority of these Trailblazer shots are three-pointers, which is why they have this lead. Great box out by Snow. Barnes. Great passing by the Raptors. Leonard Snow once again giving up an offensive rebound. Scoot Henderson letting one go. Brandon Ingram letting it fly. Almost 101 to 91 to end the third quarter, 10-point game. In my opinion, our most skilled lineup on the court right now. As Scotty Barnes sets an illegal screen, picks up his third foul of the game. But for sure, our most skilled lineup on the floor. Brandon Ingram, Leonard Snow, Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickley. I really don't think there's a better starting five, or not starting five, but a better five that could be on the court at the same time in the league. Great take by Snow. He can't finish at the basket. Damian Lillard letting it fly. Oh my goodness, bro. Damian Lillard has missed 3 shots in the game so far. RJ Barrett finding Snow wide open for 3. Wow. And oh my goodness, the Trailblazers just knocking down shots. A lot of work to do for the Raptors. It's possible, but it is going to take much better defense than they currently have been playing. Damian Lillard finally misses a shot, and Snow getting to the rim. Excellent at getting to the rim on those fast breaks. Great cut by Murray Boyles. Weird pass by Snow, but it worked out. Damian Lillard currently with 39 points. We need to put an end to his scoring if we want to have a chance at winning this game for sure. As he's running off these screens. And he's still a little bit of space there. It's tough to beat these teams. I feel like that's the one thing that always gets us in these losses is the other team just decides to shoot at an unreal rate. And Kamara gets the and one on Leonard Snow there. Quickly with the ball, working with RJ Barrett over there. Too much space, hand down, man down. Come on now, you're guarding Leonard Snow. Once again, Damian Lillard working hard off the ball, always moving. And oh my goodness, that is why I keep expecting him to miss for some reason. That was not even bad defense by Quickley. That was bad though. And Leonard Snow gets dunked on for an and one back to back by the same player. Very interesting season for the Raptors so far. Oh my goodness. Leonard Snow is getting fried. Like I was saying, very interesting season for the Raptors. A little rough start, but now they are back atop the Eastern Conference. But then games like these happen. But you don't expect to win every game in the NBA. Especially when the opposing team is shooting like this. Now we're seeing some defense out of Leonard Snow. Just kidding. Oh. I don't know what to do. I don't know what we can do against this team right now. They are not missing. Long road for the Raptors. If it's even possible at this point. 32 points for Snow. 122 to 145 is the final. A lot bigger loss than I expected. We couldn't do nothing against our shooting. Damian Lillard had a monstrous game today. Player of the game, obviously, as we saw, Damian Lillard. What a day for him. Amazing shooting night. Probably the best game of his season so far. Bringing back Dame time to beat the Raptors at home. Final scoring total is 48 points for Damian Lillard, 21 for Toumani Camara, and Deni Avdija had 19 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists. Solid game from pretty much every player that you would expect besides Ja Morant. Ja Morant, a non-factor out there. Pretty surprising. And this was indeed his highest scoring game of the season. Tied for the most points in a single game of all players this season as well with Cade Cunningham. And I'm pretty sure that game was on us as well. So clearly there's a pattern with all-star point guards that can score the ball. But Leonard Snow had a very efficient game. 32 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. 4 for 4 from the three-point line. That's what you like to see. Scotty Barnes, pretty much the opposite from the three-point line. Colin Murray-Boyles had a very, very good game. Colin Murray-Boyles has put together back-to-back very, very good games. No complaints about him. And honestly, I wouldn't even say our team played too bad. The bench points weren't there, but not by much. And I would really just point to the amount of three-pointers these Trailblazers made. Yeah, you can't really do nothing when they shoot 48% and make 26 three-pointers to your 14. But that will do it for episode 35. I appreciate y'all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, as always, like, comment down below, and subscribe, as it does help out the channel. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.